Our last presenter this evening is Eric M. Suzanne, who is going to be doing for us, and actually because, I have it here, who is going to be doing for us the Post-Obsolete Book. Let me start again. The Obsolete Book in a Post-Obsolete World, as represented by a Post-Obsolete Book About Dance.
Please turn to the first page of your handout and follow along. Or open ericam.github.com/post-obsolete.
The Obsolete Book in a Post-Obsolete World, as represented by a Post-Obsolete Book About Dance. An archival rhizome in 10 parts, and a reflection on the obsolescence of obsolescence, documented on the cloud, and open sourced as a defense against post-obsolescence. Part 01. The book is obsolete.
The goal of this website and accompanying audio tape is to memorialize the book as an obsolete cultural artifact. Here is always from 934 explaining the problem on YouTube. Without attempting to reanimate the dead pages of an industry, we would like to preserve what remains of the book in memory. We can reliably maintain the book object itself in situ, so our memorial will have to find physical form through the power of ritual and post-religious transubstantiation.
Part 02. The book has words.
I was unable to procure the blood of Christ for proper communion, so we'll have to make do with standing for that as well. We must consider, at this point, what is the proper literary blood avatar for Christ's own blood. Let us consider words, for example, as the metaphoric blood of a book. I propose the word rhizome, as it seems quite prevalent and easy to use in any context. Repeat after me, rhizome. Again, rhizome. Good.
Part 03. The word as definition.
That's good, but not good enough. What we really need is the blood of words. Perhaps the definitions of words will suffice. Let's look at the definition of rhizome. Rhizome, noun, a root-like subterranean stem, commonly horizontal in position, that usually produces roots below and sends and shoots progressively from the upper surface. Used in a sentence, with a knife, cut the parent rhizome into segments, so each has its own leaf fan.
Part 04. Definition as meaning.
I don't know what that means. Its own leaf fan. Clearly we must go deeper. Perhaps what we need isn't the definition, but the meaning. Not just the meaning of one word, but all the meanings of all the words. We need the very concept of meaning.
Part 05. Meaning as pen.
Unfortunately, the concept of meaning is too abstract for our purposes. We need an object that can be used in the ritual of transubstantiation. Perhaps we can simply look to the pen as an elder reliable vessel for the transfer of idea to object. The pen, like the concept of meaning, comes before the word and lives outside it. Now this pen is the avatar of meaning, representing the word rhizome as defined above, which is, in turn, an obsolete book.
Part 06. The pen is obsolete.
Pens also seem obsolete, replaced by computers. I didn't write this by hand. I wrote it on my laptop.
Part 07. This is a side note. Sorry.
The obsolescence of the pen doesn't stop me from carrying one in my pocket every day, everywhere I go, and using it on occasion to take notes on paper that I also carry with me. How many of you also have a pen? How many of you have paper? Does anyone have a pencil? Do you remember pencil sharpeners? It's like obsolescence doesn't make a thing obsolete, it just helps narrow the scope of use cases. Once an object is obsolete, I am free to use it or not use it, as I see fit, anytime I want. We're off topic.
Article 8. The pen as computer as tablet as cloud as architecture.
The pen being, at best, post-obsolete, I'm replacing the pen with a computer, which I've replaced with a tablet, and subsequently with the cloud. However, the cloud is simply a set of protocols for the networking of servers, which live on server farms, which are simply warehouses, which is a type of architecture.
Article 9. Architecture as obsolete book.
Since we have architecture all around us, we can just use that for our ritual. Agreed? Good.
Part 10. A ritual dance in memory of the architectural post-book.
I've prepared a ritual of transubstantiation around the architecture of this room, a dance about architecture, if you will. I don't know how to dance, but I do have a book called How to Dance, and it has instructions for a waltz. The waltz is a simple 3/4 beat. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Please take a moment to find a partner for the dance. The mate you can copulate with later, with whom you will live and sire offspring, settling on the edge of town with a tortoise and basketball hoop till death do you part. Take your time. Pause the tape if needed. I can wait. Remember. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. That's Morse code for ooh, a sound you should make during ritual dances inside obsolete book amateur architectures, made post-obsolete by their use in rituals memorializing the death of books. Say ooh while you dance. You could also go faster. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-or S-S-S-S-S-S-S-S like the snake of online publishing. Or combine the two, fast, slow, fast. S-S-S-S-S-S-S-S-S-S or S-S-S-S-S-S-S-S and SOS cry for help as the book dies a slow, painful, and hideous death. You keep dancing, and I will read a memorial poem in the dead form of a sonnet by a dead man. Death, be not proud, though some have called thee mighty and dreadful, for thou art not so. For those whom thou think straight, thou dost overthrow, thou not, blah blah blah. And dost with poison, war and sickness dwell, and so on. Death shall be no more, death thou shalt die. Job done. Now turn and face the shrine. Speaking together, rise on. And again, rise on. Place your hand over your heart and repeat after me. Through the power of transubstantiation. Dominate. We declare this room to be an obsolete book. Thank you. You may now sit down. And thank you again. May the book live unread in your heart for eternity, and so on. Amen. Come, drink and be merry. Our work here is done.